Hello and welcome back. I am just some hopeful gamer, and welcome back to episode 37 of our Let's Play series of World of Warcraft on our human paladin Eleazar. So last time we were about finished off with the Hinterlands, so we're actually going to go ahead and finish this last part out. We just have one more quest chain to do over in this area, and I think we should be good. I think the only area of the map we need left to explore also is up here. So we'll get that today, and then we'll be done kind of with our second half of, or second third, I guess, of the Eastern Kingdoms. And so we'll get a new transmog set, and we'll be able to start jumping into the final part of the Eastern Kingdoms, and soon be on our way to Kalimdor, which is pretty cool. Okay, so let's talk to Tracker Yoro.
Each day is a blessing.
I may appear far from home to you, Paladin, but quite a few of my people were led here by Ambassador Ruelith. We have settled with the High Elves of the Queldanel Lodge to the northwest, to train in the ways of the light and enjoy the peaceful beauty of this land. Such peace may be short-lived. We have seen the Horde moving further west from here. Could you travel to the lodge and give warning to Anchorite Traska? Her cabin is just north of the main lodge. Okay, sounds good. Let's head over there and see what we can help them with. Okay, here's the lodge. We have a Horde outpost right over there, so we'll have to keep that in mind so we don't stumble randomly into it, but this is nice. These are actually blood elves over here. Interesting. Okay, maybe we're not supposed to go over here. It looks like we're supposed to go a little bit north. Interesting. I'm not sure why it's filled with the blood elves. I guess they must be helping out the Draenei over here. Interesting. Okay, Lady Traska. Yoro sends warning of the Horde. The High Vane have feared an attack for some time now. In fact, we've been... Screams in the clash of metal break out to the south. By the light, they're here. Oh yeah, I can start to hear it now. Oh jeez. Okay, they're already invading. I guess we'll help out there. The undead are here, the Forsaken. They've been moving closer and closer, but to launch an all-out attack on us? Those horrid abominations. The young Draenei I was charged with have trained with the Highvale elves in combat. They're not defenseless, but they need help. Please assist them. Drive back the Forsaken. I can do that. 16 of them. Wow, that's a lot. Okay. The Highvale have got detailed records here for years. Deaths, births, seasons, and also vital scouting information and methods of contact with the rest of the Alliance. The documents will be scattered in the chaos. If they fall into the hands of the Forsaken, more lives could be at risk. Please, you must retrieve the documents before they are taken by the Horde. Okay. Well, once again, got our work cut out for us, so shouldn't have too much of a problem going about this. Interesting. So yeah, it's interesting that the High Elves were here. Well, I mean, we know them as Blood Elves, but I'm pretty sure they're considered High Elves as well. That would be the technical term. I don't know if that's how you say that. But, okay. I don't know if we get to learn why, or if it was just always a part of, like, under the High Elves' protections, or the Blood Elves. Or, like, I don't know if they're like a part of the Horde. I'm guessing not, since they're fighting the undead. I don't exactly know the, like, political situation going around right now in this area. I think, would this be our first interaction with the Blood Elves and High Elves? What about the undead? Have we... I don't know, I'm trying to remember if we've dealt with the actual Forsaken in our adventure with Eleazar. I'm not sure if we have, actually. Might be the first time. Definitely plenty of these Forsaken to dig out, but anyway, let's grab the last of these reports and take out the rest of the invaders, and we'll return back to that woman in the north, and we'll see what else we can do. Okay, we have the rest of the Forsaken taken out that we needed, so let's return back to the... So is this a Anchorite? 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 I'm trying to know how to pronounce this so I can do it in the future, but I'm going to say Anchorite. Anchorite? Sure. Okay. Such aberrations in the face of the light. You are brave to face them, Eleazar. Yep. Yeah, no problem. That's what we were trained for in the Paladin Order. Are they safe? Thank the light. We will not let the Forsaken have anything that can be turned against us, no matter how small.
May your days be long and your hardships be.
Okay. Interesting. Who else should we talk to? Okay, here's the next quest. Eye of Sandra over here. It's on the other side of the lake. Looks like they've retreated for now. Oh, we have to go into the lodge. Okay. Luckily, yeah, it looks like the Forsaken went back. It probably wasn't good that they had a camp so close to the lodge, but oh well.
What's on your mind?
Gilda Cloudcaller.
Off with you.
Griffin Master Talnax has sent me here to deal with Chandra, the Venom Queen. Oh yeah, we had a bunch of her followers up in Jinnathor.
Keep your feet on the ground.
I just accepted that with the wrong one. Okay, sorry about that.
Be good.
The conquest of Jinnathor isn't enough. The trolls could regroup and summon this creature later, when we're not expecting it. We'll gather the artifacts first, pull Chandra into this world on our own terms, and put our hammers to that foul creature. I'll need you to help find the artifacts and put a hurt on the rest of the trolls while you're at it. We'll first need the Eye of Chandra, guarded in Agalwatha to the north.
Watch your back.
Okay.
Off with you.
The Vile Branch brood guards to the northeast tend the eggs of Chandra's brood. Even if we kill the Vile Branch, those eggs will still sit there, waiting to hatch and release those horrible creatures further into the wilds. We need to take care of this properly. Tear any eggs you see out of the egg sacs and bring them to me. Don't try to destroy them on your own. You might just let the little ones out. When you get back here, I'll see that they're properly disposed of. Okay. So we're going to... I did see this as we passed by, this little troll outpost over here. So, looks like there's still some remnants of the trolls that wanted to summon Chandra, the Spider Queen. I'm not sure, I don't remember what she was the queen of. I'm sure it's like a Death Loa, a god. Okay, here's the lair. Looks like it's pretty poorly guarded from the front, which is nice. Oh, look, we already have eggs we can destroy. Or, well, no, actually, we're not destroying these ones. We're just taking them. Okay, so we don't have to kill the trolls. It's not like a quest. But we do need to get to the eggs. So, unfortunately, I'm going to have to take you guys out. But it seems like you guys are probably doing something that the Order of the Silver Hand would also not be a fan of. That's kind of, I'm trying to determine like where Eleazar's at in his paladin training journey, because we know he was in the Stormwind Guard, or at least like part of the Stormwind army, not specifically the city guard, but he has had paladin training obviously, so I want to think about how I can incorporate that. Like, I know we have changes for the paladin coming up, so we have some new training material being passed on down from the Order. So we'll have that to deal with in a few, I don't know how many episodes, it depends on when the patch comes out, but when those changes come to the Paladins, I think I'm just going to sit down for like one whole episode and just go through the changes and kind of think about how we could start to play Retribution Paladin, and maybe do separate videos about the other specs. I don't really play the other specs, but I'm interested to see the changes and actually like discover how it feels to play at max level, even though I don't usually do group content with that. But I think it'd be good to look through, at least see what kind of training is being passed down through the Order to Paladins at this current point in time. Could be interesting. Definitely need to learn Retribution, as that's what we'll be focusing on. But I'm hoping by the time those changes come out, we'll probably be in Kalimdor, exploring there, so might be a little annoying having to, if we need to go back to Stormwind or whatnot during those adventures, but we should be in a good place. I'm excited to see him. We'll try to incorporate some of the lore around it a little bit more. Okay, so we got those troll artifacts we needed.
Hi. Keep your feet on the ground.
Was the tablet right? Did you find the eye? I
Watch
did.
your back.
Well done. We'll be knocking on this bug's door in no time.
Keep your feet
I don't
on
know if it's the
ground.
greatest idea that we
How are ya?
bring her into the
Off
world,
with
but
ya.
I guess there's not really another plan as far as I can tell. Do you have the eggs?
Watch your back.
I'll see that these are burnt to ash right away and scattered to the winds for good measure.
Be good.
The creeping ruin to the east is crawling with fully grown Shadra spawned spiders. They're large enough to drag off an entire dwarf in the night, and you'll see evidence enough of that when you get there. Bodies are cocooned all through the ruins. They don't keep them alive for long, but they feed off the bodies for days. It's too late to save the victims, but we can't let those spiders grow fat and thrive. Make sure to get rid of those
Keep your feet on
cocoons.
the ground.
Okay,
Off with ya.
that's unfortunate that we can't save them. We'll need the Fang of Chandra next. It's kept in the creeping ruins to the east, guarded by Shadra's spawn. Hideous spiders the size of a dwarf and twice as strong. Their venom is strong. Don't get
Watch your
careless.
back.
Okay, well, I guess we'll go do this now. Get the next artifact. Okay, here's the next relic, the Fang. Okay, cool. Just gotta take out a couple more of these cocoon victims, unfortunately, but I don't know. It sounds like they should be dead, so it's not like we're killing the people inside of them. I don't see them moving, so I'm not feeling too awful about that, but anyway, not the best task, so let's get this finished and we'll head back. Okay, we're one step closer. Let's see where we're at now.
Great to meet ya.
Have you got the Fang?
Off with
There
ya.
you go. There it is. Only one left, lad. We're getting
Watch your
close.
back. Keep your feet on the ground.
Taking this diet one. A grim task for sure, but it'll keep the spiders left alive from recovering. Thank you.
Be good.
The final piece is all we need to burn Chandra out for good. The shell of Chandra is held by the spider god's last living high priestess, Kiga the Keeper. She stands atop the altar of Zul, guarded by other fanatical zealots. You've got to climb the altar to the top and take her out. She'll have the shell in her possession. Bring it back
Keep
here.
your feet on the ground.
Okay. In the altar of Zul. One last place to get. So let's run and grab this as well, and then we should be able to take out the Spider Queen, which it'll be interesting. I think then we'll finish off the Hinterlands, and we'll be done with our next journey in the Eastern Kingdoms, and then we'll go back to Stormwind and kind of recoup and recover. Okay, here's the altar. This looks pretty cool coming up to it. Let's see how many of these guys we can avoid. Okay, well, we're already going to have to fight one of them. And a pet. Yeah, it is a pet. It's their wolf. Interesting. Oh my gosh, this guy was hiding behind the corner. I didn't even see him. Come here, you sneaky little boy. Okay, we have just the keeper on the top. Let's take her out. Okay, there's the shell, so let's head back and let's get to it. Do you have it? Yes, here is the shell. The final one. This is it. We're ready. Get a great hammer. Oh, it's a big old mallet right there.
Be good.
Our best fighters are ready. We've got the idol assembled. It's time. Here's what you're gonna do. You'll travel southwest to Shadra Allure ahead of us with the idol. You'll need to use the idol at each of the 3 temples, fighting through the trolls guarding them. When you do that, Shadra will emerge into the world, and we'll be right there waiting for her with fury in our hearts. Talk to my boys on the scene as soon as you perform the rituals. Okay. Let's see. We can probably head there and be fine. So we have to do rituals at each temple, and we'll summon this. I don't know. I don't know if this feels like a good thing we're doing or a bad thing. I feel like we've been fooled so many times in our travels so far already that we could be being taken advantage of, but I don't know. I'm hoping, I don't remember how this turns out, if we actually defeat her, if we just summon her to the world, and there you go. Maybe there's a new dungeon or something, but we'll figure it out. So here's the guy we're supposed to talk to. Can we talk to you beforehand?
What can I do for you?
You ready? Okay, yes I am. So maybe... Where's the main temple she's going to be summoned? I guess let's go this way, and by the time we get back, we'll be able to talk to him and see what we need to do. See, there's a zealot at the top. Take him out. Okay, so here we are. Let's do the ritual. Okay, 2 more to go, and then we'll talk to the dwarf. Okay, there's ritual number 2. Okay, there's our final ritual. Let's go talk to the dwarf down here and see if we can start the attack. I'm not sure where the person is going to spawn.
Well met.
Talnax and the boys are right behind. Let's do this.
See you soon.
No time to waste. She's coming out of the water right now. Griffin Master Talnax is coming right now with the boys. Let's show that bug
Keep
what
your
for.
feet on the ground.
Oh my gosh, she looks humongous. Holy mackerel. Okay, I guess we'll start fighting her and see what happens. Oh, she's actually pretty low already. It's kind of nice. There's a lot of guys. You guys are really far away. Can I hit her from this far away? Oh wow, I can. She's got a really big hitbox. Cool. Okay, that's that. That wasn't too bad. What are they doing? Oh, they're lighting her on fire. I was like, what are they throwing at her? Okay, so let's head back. Looks like to Airy Peak, and well fought. I think that was good. Well, I don't see what the big deal would have been if they summoned her anyway. She was pretty easy to defeat. I think we could do it again. Back at Airy Peak, where it all began. We've come pretty far in the Hinterlands. Yep, double checking that's where we were.
How are you?
The Griffin Master, you've done a great thing for the Wild Hammer today, Eleazar. I wish Fausted could have been here for that. On behalf of the whole clan, I'd like to repay you for keeping these lands free of that foul shadow. You've earned this reward. That's actually not too bad, considering what we've gotten in the past. This is a dungeon helm, and that's got some decent stats on it. That's pretty good. Oh, we got an upgrade? It's going to take away our critical strike and versatility, but just for the heck of it. So, I don't know if people just saw what happened. This is almost exactly what happened at the end of the last little bout we did in the Eastern Kingdoms with going through Stranglethorn Vale. I guess I don't know the true color of most of the gear we've gotten since it wasn't upgrades for us. But we just got a purple helmet, which doesn't match anything. I don't know if it was a purple one that we got previously in Stranglethorn Vale, but we were almost at a full set last time, and we got a helmet that completely did not match. And this is why, at the end of every little journey throughout our adventure, we will go and get a new transmog set to kind of match the theme that we're at. So we'll head back to Stormwind real quick. That's the Hinterlands done. I'll go ahead and explore this area over here so we can get the full map unlocked for the Hinterlands. We'll run back to Stormwind, do our new transmog, and prepare for next time. Okay, so here we are, back in Stormwind. This is our transmog from the last time we completed our last little section in the Eastern Kingdoms. So currently, if I could show this again. So last time we got this transmog, we had just finished off Stranglethorn Vale and the Cape of Stranglethorn. So we got through all of these. We now have just taken the path through Ironforge, into Loch Modan, the wetlands, up through Arathi Highlands, and we just finished the Hinterlands. So this is our last little section, last 2/3, I would say. Hello, Mr. Dark Iron Dwarf. Our last section of the second half of the Eastern Kingdoms. So our last one is going to be into Western Plaguelands is where we'll start next time, and then into the Eastern Plaguelands. And then I think we cut down, I don't know exactly which one comes next, but we have the Badlands, Burning Steppes, and I know we have Swamp of Sorrows, and that'll also include the Blasted Lands. And then once we're finished with that, we'll jump over to Kalimdor. But before that, we'll finish off this. So next time we come back and start our next journey through the Eastern Kingdoms, we will have a new transmog set. I think I'll try to style it kind of after the Dwarven area we've previously been for the past bit of episodes. I think we're on episode 37 right now, and I think we finished Stranglethorn Vale episode 25. So probably just over the last 10 episodes we've been able to finish this. I expect these next few zones might take a little bit longer, but I'm hoping they don't. I think we can actually get through them pretty well. I'm doing dungeons in the background and doing recordings of that, so I'll compile those separately and kind of have them all packed together. Not all of them at once, but maybe a few per episode, because they're pretty fast since we're going through them solo, just kind of going through the story. But yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. But until next time, thank you guys so much for watching. This is a little bit of a shorter episode today, but just finishing off this little section here. And then next time we'll be jumping into our next big adventure. If you have any comments, please leave them down in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear about them. If you liked the video, like it. If you didn't, dislike it, and let me know how I could improve. But anyway, until next time, this is Eleazar reporting out. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.